Good morning everybody, my name is Osa and we are playing Farming Sim 19 on Oakfield Farm Farming Agency Edition. And this morning it is late spring and I have a load of stuff to do today. So we are hopefully heading out. Let's slow down, brakes, come on, brake. And make sure everybody's following us. Yes, they are. Okay, so today, 8th day of spring, there is one more day of spring. Our clover is ready to cut, so we'll do a silage cut on that. The ground is warm enough to germinate sunflower seeds, so we'll be doing that. And that's pretty much good for now. We will have to feed the sheep later, but I'll probably do that off camera. Oops. Drinking and driving, yeah. Okay, well let's hope we can get out of here without the train getting split up. Ooh. Cab again. So we have our class Axion connected to our planter. Field is just up here on the right, and our first clover field is at the top end of that field. And follower J got lost. Well, whoop-de-doo. We'll pull this into the field and then we'll go find them. So the seeder is filled with sunflower seeds and with fertilizer. I don't expect to use that much fertilizer because of the nitrogen levels on this field. So we'll get that positioned. Unfold, yes, button. Here we go. So the tractor's pointing approximately the correct direction. I will set this off on the worker, then we'll go and find the rest of them, find out what happened. And go. For some reason. I'm going to stop that for a second and we will.
I'll show you how to do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. So,
That's strange.
that and push it down.
It won't. Okay, for some reason it's not letting me close the top on the. Won't let me close the top on the fertilizer tank, but okay. So that's the JCB.
What we try to do is open up those pull-up diapers and they stick one under me and but that is to put
Let's go.
here the blankets we washed.
Yeah, I have your soap in the washer. You must have those in the dryer. Just had to remove some.
I don't care if they
Okay.
either walk out or
So this lot, we're just going to run all the way up to our clover field at the top end, which I am planning to turn into a arable field probably today. Probably not this session, but today game day. Good morning, Captain Zank, and welcome to the rather late Saturday morning stream. Mrs. Osa got home from the hospital last night, so we are helping her when we need to, and that was my normal first hour and a half of streaming. So today's stream might be cut short. Oh, hello. Whatever was in the field to the left of us, I believe, was Miss Cantus. Yes, so someone's actually cut that. That's cool. has changed since the last time we came through here. And just here we have our barley, which is looking all sorts of nice. I think that's barley. Yeah, that's barley. So we'll be planting corn in this field once we harvest the barley, which hopefully won't be too much longer. So yeah, the plan is to cut this field. I'm kind of hoping that the probably going to want to be on the field to do this, but we'll figure it out. We'll turn the back on. Okay, where is the next guy? I've got grass. Oh, that's a pain. Well, it's okay, I guess. We are planning to, well, help her off. Unfold, lower, engage. Yeah, we shouldn't have an issue with having grass in our baler for too much longer, because we've cut our last grass field. Everything is now clover. But for right now, we're going to end up with a grass bale that's going to get wrapped, so it's going to become clover. No, it's going to become silage. Okay, I need to offset this. How do we offset this? I think about 2.5 is good. Going to have to keep an eye on that as we go. Do what I can. We'll probably end up taking a few liberties going around the field here. But yeah, as I was saying, we've still got some grass in the baler, so that is what it is. Now I'm going to cut closer to the edge. And the reason I want to cut this into an arable field, we're going to take that grass field out next year, or later this year, and turn that into an arable field as well. So we're going to have a group of arable fields all round here. And I think that could be our JCB is... stuck. Okay. Start the engine. Well, that sucks. Okay, this is going to be all sorts of issues until we get that offset lined up. To disconnect. Oh, actually, I don't need to disconnect that. Right, let's do this again. I forgot. I got super strength. We'll just lift the tractor off the bale. So over here, we now see our nitrogen's very good. It's actually higher in some cases than it's ideal. No, I don't want to get into that. I just want to pick that up. Move it over here. Put it there. So I think the problem I have here is that the bale came out sideways. Same with this one. And I'm going to have to take some time to load that, line that up. Or to wrap these, because it takes longer to wrap than it's going to take us to drive around the field. So I've been watching some early release videos of Farm Sim 22. I've noticed that we have lost the Valtra A and the Valtra N, which is going to be a, well, the Valtra N used to be a good go-to tractor for starting farms because it had a very large horsepower. The other one we lost, which I just noticed, was this one, the 7200 Pro, which is extremely high horsepower, very low cost. Not quite as versatile as the Valtra N or the Fendt Favorite 500, which we still have. But okay, let's put you on follow that one. You seem to have got that. Jump back in this one. And go. And not go. Okay. I think we have to lift. Great. Okay. And we'll disconnect that and reconnect it. We'll disconnect that and reconnect it. They're both unfolded. I will turn that one on. Load that and turn that on. And now we can move. Yay. Okay, that's... we are moving. And I'm going to have to keep an eye on that JCB for a minute. Yep, it's got it. Okay. So, take this round here. And still not catching the very edge of the clover. And I want to keep our speed down. Nope, hold on. I'm really not paying attention to driving straight lines. Okay, so we're going to keep our speed down to 6 miles an hour, which should hopefully mean that the JCB catches all of the bales as they drop out. Yes, yeah, we actually, did I mention, we lost the Valtra A and the Valtra N, but we did get the Valtra G, which was a late mod from Giants. And at the same time they gave us the Valtra G, they also gave us the small 6R, which is... no, I don't have it loaded. Well, which is a little bit... well, I kind of was looking forward to seeing the 6R. We lost a lot of case. We got the small one, the Maxim, but we lost all of the mid-size case tractors, which is a shame because I was kind of looking at potentially case farms. But we got some old John Deeres, and we got some old green, no, not green, red tractors. What are they called? Massey Fergusons. I wish the older tractors had come in a 2-wheel and 4-wheel drive as appropriate, because some of those older John Deeres also were available in 2-wheel drive. And it's one of the things I like about some of my private farms is I'm running 2-wheel drive John Deeres rather than the 4-wheel drives, because they're a little bit cheaper, theoretically a little bit cheaper to maintain. they don't have the traction of a four-wheel drive, but they just look. There's something about an old two-wheel drive tractor that just. Oh, we missed a bale. I'm kind of hoping that at least moving this speed will catch all the bales as we go. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure we are going to see case tractors coming out as mods. And we do have the Maxim, so it does mean that case isn't entirely eliminated. It's just that we don't have the latest and greatest on release. And maybe there's going to be a new model 2022 that's just not available yet, so they eliminated the mid-size case tractors until such time as those models are officially released in the real world, and or at least appear on the the sort of tractor show circuit, and real people get to see them firsthand, and then maybe we'll get to see them in as an add-on or whatever. I mean, I don't know. Case has a good supply of equipment when you think about it. If you think about the first big DLC we got, Platinum Expansion on 19, we got pretty much all of class equipment. There was one or two things we didn't get, but for the most part we got almost all of it. So Case does harvesters, they have tractors, they have balers, they have just lots of things. So maybe we'll get to see a Case DLC at the end of the first year. And that'd be nice. It does mean anything advanced that they add to them won't be available for modders. I've noticed that when did they add the 3D tracks? Was that the Axion 940 tracked, or TerraTrack? That they added 3D tracks for FS19 and then came down very heavily on modders that were modding to create tractors with 3D tracks. Well, have you noticed in the last 6 months the modders have been releasing TerraTracks and the John Deere RXs and RTs with 3D tracks. Now, I think typically Giants, towards the end, or after about a year or two, they tend to say, yeah, you can have everything. If you think about all the pre-release stuff we got with the Gator and the Mahindra, that if you pre-purchase the game, you got those. They gave those to everybody. The Class Dominator, anybody can download that as a mod on FS19 now, but you had to order the Platinum Edition to have that from when Class was added. I think the the camouflage paintwork, what is it, the thing, the wheel loader, Class wheel loader, that was, you get that if you pre-purchased, but that's now generally available on ModHub. I think 6 miles an hour is a little bit too fast for the wrapper. I still need to go down the left hand side as well, but we're getting a good level of headlands here, so we'll be running rows very shortly. But yeah, I've only seen previews of the small and the medium tractors so far, so I don't know what's going on in the large tractors. I don't know what's going on in general equipment. I don't know what's going on in harvesters or forage harvesters. So yeah, the forage harvester we got as a pre-release. No, it wasn't a forage harvester, it was a wheel loader. And I don't have it loaded. It was the black and white disruption camouflage model of one of the wheel loaders you got as a pre-release bonus. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'll swing out this side and we'll take off the right hand edge of this field as best I can. Again, this could result in a grass bale, but like I said, we're just going to wrap these and sell them. So not such a big problem. I think grass and clover silage sell for about the same as wrapped bales. We don't need any more clover silage bales. We've got a ton of clover silage bales at the farm, so that's fine. And then we've got honestly I don't know, we've got a ton of clover hay, and obviously late spring we do have issues with crops being damp and what have you, early morning dew, so I tend not to worry too significantly about trying to make hay at this time of year. Summer we make hay, and so yeah, as soon as summer hits I will be doing the clover cut will be hay for the summer. I thought there was a little bit there. Okay. So I've got the offset on the JCB okay. What I haven't got is the speed of this tractor. We're probably supposed to do 4 miles an hour to catch all the bales. Of course, we don't have a windrower here. And that's kind of the offset thing. You know, self-rowing mowers only row what they're cutting, so I can't create a good row for the baler here. So I'll have to run around with the baler and pick up any clover windrows that we miss. We'll get most of it just using using this train, and then we'll catch the rest at the end. Yeah, with Mrs. Osa having been in hospital for the last 2 weeks, I haven't had a lot of time to watch many streams, any streams, or many YouTube videos, which is why my deep knowledge of what's going on in Farm Sim 22 is very, very light at this point. I know the workers have been improved. I don't know by how much. Do they still drive through the crops or not? I don't know. But you can click on the map and just say, go here, and they'll drive off and go there. You can tell the worker that you want him to do field work, and with the equipment he has attached, he will go and do the field work. And click on the map and he will go there to that field and do the field work you've requested. So kind of an improvement, as I've seen them getting hooked up on, you know, vehicles parked in your yard. They'll just drive straight up to them and then get frustrated that, oh, my path is blocked. Looks like, yeah, our sunflower dude's having issues. So I will take this moment to jump out and go and deal with him. Oh. Ah, I see what happened. Okay. It's the old bales can't go through hedges problem. And he hit a bale. So we'll throw that over there. Jump in there and turn the engine on. And he thinks he's finished. Dude, you have not finished. Let's move forwards. And off he goes. I might be a little bit off on the row. So we could end up with a wedge not done at the end, or we could end up overlaying what's already there. That looks pretty precise though, so happy with that. I need to jump out there. That was good. And off we go. Yeah, I must admit, I didn't notice that he got stuck, so I don't know how long he'd been sat there. But obviously, that's a thing. I'll try and drive over some of these windrows so that the baler will catch them. And yeah, I just got that stuck again. Disconnect, reconnect, lower, turn it on, that's the one, and switch to the back one, disconnect, reconnect, turn it on, lower it, and off we go. Okay, and cruise control, yeah, there's... I don't know what the issue is there, but sometimes the tractor just won't drive forwards, and it may be a conflict with the advanced control, vehicle enhanced control mod. It may be the mower, which doesn't work with the class Axion, or it may be something completely different, but I mean, at the very least, I'm happy that the mower works with this tractor, at least one of my big tractors. Now, one of the solutions could be just to go out there and sell our current class Axion and replace it with the Giants model. We're using CMT Software's mod version of the Axion, which he released just before Giants announced, hey, we're doing class for Farm Sim 19. We also lost class Axion 400, which if you're doing an American farm isn't a big deal, but that's kind of that was one of my that's a nice small tractor to have around with the big glass panoramic view on the cab for if you want to use a front loader. I did like that one. Didn't use them much. Admittedly, the only classes I've really used are the 900s, and mostly in the 940 get-up. So, what to play tomorrow evening? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we probably get it on Monday, so I'm not going to see